Hello, fine people, and welcome to the show. I'm glad you were able to make it to this video. Particularly, we have a discussion of ship combat that I want to go over. The upcoming changes that are in Alpha 3.14, which I can't actually wait for. I'm really looking forward to it. I know a lot of you aren't, as many has gotten used to the current style of play, ship combat rather. Also, as a channel update, this channel is going to go into a more combat oriented style of content. I intend to add Battlefield 2042 as well to this channel. I will definitely be playing that, and I hope all of you like and subscribe and be a part of the grand community as I grow this channel the best that I can with you all's help, and we'll all learn together. Alright, so starting to get into this new 3.14 combat stuff. Alright, so first of all, some of these changes that I've seen so far are very significant. It's going to change the way a lot of you fight. It's not going to change the way some of you fight, and the only thing you have to do is just make little tweaks and little adjustments. Fire rates, damage will be increased, from what I understand. Ammo will be reduced. Energy weapons now have a ammo type bar, right? So it's not pew 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 the whole time. You have limited use. For those of you that played the old thruster boost system, it is back. So I am kind of happy about that. I kind of like that. So there's no more you don't know when you're gonna overheat type of thing. You can see your boost bar. Back in, I don't even remember what patch that was in, but it's been a while. So the overclocking that you see here, the overpowering and stuff like that, for now that's removed. Capacitor gameplay is kind of taking effect, so there's no more overclocking and overpowering. The scanning has been changed, and all of this, what I'm speaking about, I do have a clip of here that'll be coming up, and we'll take a look at it, and I'll go over. You'll get a chance to see what I'm talking about a little bit. Ship HUDs have been reworked. This HUD that you see on the screen now will probably be the last time we all see this HUD. The changes, I must say, that I've seen so far are very, very good, spacious. You can see a lot more. It's not cluttered in your face with the crosshair, so I do like that. When we're talking about combat, that's a big one. Visibility. Some things have changed that are like minor. Wait time insurance claims been reduced, stuff like that. But today we're talking about the combat portion of things. I'm a combat oriented guy. Been playing competitive FPS since I touched a controller or a mouse, so that's what I know and that's what I stick to. So in these clips here that you see me playing an Arena Commander here, is the way ships move. I'm in the Arrow, and the way these ships move, and I've been asking for this for a very long time. Ships are very unbalanced. Nobody flies Super Hornets anymore like when the game first came out or the alpha first game started. Nobody flies many of the ships. They just sit in the hangars, and everybody just flies the meta ships, Talons and Arrows or whatever the case may be, including myself. because if I want to survive, I have to use those ships as well if I want to fight people. So one thing I can say about these changes, dynamic events as well, before I say that, but dynamic events, Ninetales, Xenothreat is coming back, should be a lot of fun if, and we're going to get into it when the clip comes up for the ship changes with the capacitors. But I don't care what they do with the ships, or the way they move, or how ammo works, or how combat is in the game, if they don't fix the desync. The desync needs to be minimized, if not completely fixed, in order for any of this to work, for anybody to have any enjoyment from learning the new way to fight or system, or if you have to just make little adaptations to your play style, your fighting style. None of it will mean a thing until that is solved. Desync must be solved. If they're going to have all these events, all these changes to the way ships work, the way they fly, the way we fight, none of it means a hill of beans until they fix the desync. Desync in this patch, this current patch, 3.13, is a real hindrance. A lot of the top PvPers that I play with and have played with in the past no longer want to PvP because of desync. And if you don't know what desync is, it is something that prevents you and frustrates you and everything else. You're shooting at a guy, he's pointing in another direction on your screen, but on his screen he's shooting you, and you end up exploding. You don't know how, because the guy's not even looking at you. So the desynchronization needs to be solved, CIG, if you're listening. And if you can't solve it, it must be minimized in the current patches that are coming with all these events and with all these changes to the ships. I get frustrated with a game just like anybody else, but I work to be as good as I can be in the game. I've invested so much in it, money and time. So I try to be the best I can be. But when things like that go on, and I'm a competitive player and I like competitiveness, it makes the game fun, especially when you get really good at fighting other people. You just get that much more enjoyment out of it. So they gotta fix the desync. If they can't fix it completely, they got to minimize it to the best they can do. And I'm hoping in this next patch that will be addressed. So let's take a look at this new HUD. So here it is here. You'll be able to see it a little bit more. I just grabbed some clips from what I could find of it. So if you take a look here, you got your boost bar back there on your left, and you have weapon ammo count on the right hand side of that HUD. And in this clip right here is just showing weapon or missile operator mode. So missiles have changed as well. For those of you that like to sit back and lob missiles as your combat. So it's a little change with that too. So if you can take a look at this HUD here, and you can pause the video if you need to. Quite significant changes to the way combat is going to be. And this channel is going to be dedicated to helping those that are new to the game, or even those that are not. I'm dedicating this channel to understanding combat in Star Citizen and whatever other combat games that I play. And if you guys want to watch it and enjoy it, you can also see it. you miners out there for scanning. As you see here, the new scanning UI, it's really nice. I like it. It's pretty clean, but at the same time gives you a lot of information. The boost bar I just cannot get over. But if you see on that right hand side where it says Panthers on the upper right of his hood, so it has an ammo count, and when he shoots, that goes down. And you have to give yourself time to let it charge before you can shoot again. So trigger management is going to be a big thing, and luckily for me, I've worked on trigger management for quite some time. And those of you who are waiting on a Constellation, there it is. That's also coming for you cargo haulers. And let's not also forget new Crusader that is coming in the game, and it's going to be a hot spot for quite some time. So yeah, I can't wait to go down to this. This is going to be amazing. As you can see, it looks very good, and I hope that the frame rates and the desync and all that will be sufficient enough to enjoy it. I don't expect it to be great, but I do expect it to be sufficient. And we'll get more into combat. Like and subscribe if you haven't, because this channel is really going to get into the meat and potatoes of combat in this game and in others. Thank you for being a part of the grand community, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.